Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the very last round of the Football New South Wales NPL Women's competition for season 2024. It's been an outstanding year, and the final series is just around the corner. But for these two sides, the Emerging Jets and the Gladesville Ravens, their seasons will end at the end of this game. It's been an excellent second half of the season for the Emerging Jets. They picked up 18 points of their 20 in that time period in the second half of the year, and signing off on a win today will be a great start to prep for 2025. But for the Gladesville Ravens in the black and white today, they had high expectations in pre-season, but they've lost 4 of their last 5 games, and they're missing out on a final season once again. They came close this year, and they could finish as high as 6th if they win today. My name's Ashley Borg for Football New South Wales on the YouTube page. It's going to be a fantastic final series. We've got 4 sides that are ready to go, and we're just about ready to start today. So Sydney Olympic, the Illawarra Stingrays, Apia Leichhardt and MacArthur Rams are going to fight out this year's finals, and funnily enough, they're all playing each other in the last round of the season. It's just such an exciting time to be a football fan here in New South Wales. We're at the Lake Macquarie Regional Football Facility at Spears Point. We're about 15 or 20 minutes from the centre of Newcastle today. We still have a few things to organise here with the referees, but we will get things underway as soon as we can. So the lineups as I have them for the Emerging Jets. Your goalkeeper will be 32, Kiva Bray, the junior sensation. Number 3, Chloe Wallandale. 4, Milan Hammond. 6, Emma Dundas. 7, Sophie Howarth. 9, Molly Salvador. 10, Isabella Threlfo. 11, Josie Allen, the top goal scorer for the Jets. 14, Laura Knight. 15, Alexis Collins. And 18, Marnie Duggan. And for Gladesville Ravens, we've got the number 3, Annabelle Datsko. Number 4 is Eleanor Lidbetter. 5, Keiko Tanaka. 7, Renee Putney. Number 8, Annie Halls. Number 9, Lexi Marino, who will be the on-field top scorer for the Ravens this season with 7 goals. 17, Claudia Cholakian. 22, Romina Paraguaya. 23, Keisha Allen. And number 33, Patricia Charlambus. On the benches for both sides, Claire Adams, Aaliyah Kilroy, Julianne Fox, Zoe Daly, Natalia O'Driscoll and Darla Rose Black for the Jets. And for the Ravens, Coleman, Sophie Clark, Natalie Sproul, Cora Villa, Sarah Passafaro, Harriet Johnson and Ashley Stevens. The Emerging Jets sitting second from bottom on the table. He's got 20 points this season, 5 wins. Encouraging season with they broke a nearly 2-year drought of winning games and then won 2 in a row as our referee just about gets us underway. The Jets running from right to left on your screen in the traditional Newcastle Jets colours, and the Gladesville Ravens in the black and white. As our first foul of the game happens quite immediately on Emma Dundas. And you'll see the Jets play that quick style where they try to keep the ball to feet and try to continue to move it as quickly as possible throughout the game. Very encouraging the way they play the game. Salvador on the wing, the Knight has it dispossessed. Oh, great touch there. Moreno sets it away. Tanaka. You can see Kiva Bray playing a very high line for the Jets early on in this contest. Last time these two sides played one another was at the Gladesville home ground, and it was a 6-0 rout for the home side that day, the Ravens. Bray taking one too many touches. It was a little casual from the 15-year-old Dundas. A little bit short there for Howarth, but she takes it. This is Wallandale. Dundas trying to set Allen away on the left. That's a pretty good ball. Allen's got some toe. Going through the middle is Collins. And the flag goes up for offside. A little unfortunate there. The run was good. Pass just took a little bit too long to come. So the Jets' leading goal scorer with 9 this season. In the middle there was Alexis Collins, and Josie Allen with 8. Second highest goal scorer this season. Been a wonderful season, the NPL New South Wales competition. Been my first season having an opportunity to call in this particular competition. It's been fascinating to watch the emerging Jets in the games that I do, based out of the Hunter, and having an opportunity to see the Newcastle Jets' best up-and-comers represent their emerging Jets side. It's wonderful to see. And the improvement they've made throughout the year has just been amazing. And some of the Gladesville Ravens games I've watched this year, they've been very consistent throughout the year, but they just need to improve in terms of their finishing and some of their defensive efforts as well. But to finish in the top 6 in a state league competition is fantastic. As we see the ball here, not a great pass, just being skewed off there. I think that was Hammond that did that. She's going to get another chance here. And it's going to be a free kick to the emerging Jets. So, real good chance here. In a terrific position. You'd think Allen's going to take it. You see Josie Allen over the football there, and Marnie Duggan stepping up to take it. Looking on the left foot here. Just over the bar, and Ramina Paragaya would be very happy when that sailed over. Good start this from the Jets. In the games I've called, they've been very good for long periods, and then they inexplicably have defensive lapses and concede 2 or 3 goals in succession. Let's hope for their sake today this doesn't happen for them. Well, I'm sure the Gladesville Ravens would love the opportunity to pounce as Wallendow. Allen, beautiful touch to hit the outside, and it comes off the number 6 there, Kimberly Davey, for a corner. So the first corner of the evening to the emerging Jets. It's in. Allen's on the edge of the box, but opportunity now for the Ravens to possibly go on the fast break. The 17's right in here, Claudia Chalakian. Oh, she tried to hit it past Bray. Chalakian over the top. And it's wide. Bray got the feet down. It's that high line that they play, the Jets, that exposes them at every opportunity. They were almost caught there. The corner was not quite to standard. That's Cheryl Ambus with one of her first touches and a second there in quick succession as Salvador sees that one away. Got the nucleus of a very good side, the emerging Jets in this competition. Allen and Hammond. That ball goes over the top. That's terrific. I think Hammond's in space here. Hammond's almost going to be one-on-one, is she? Goes off the left and wonderfully blocked. It was well done in the end. Both sides are going to give us a very entertaining contest by the looks of this. Last round of the season. Doesn't matter the result in this match. They're not going to get relegated. They're not going into the finals. It's a real opportunity for both sides to express themselves here as a long shot. Wasn't going to beat Bray in a month of Sundays. She's difficult to stop at the best of times, the 15-year-old. And if you're going to hit a speculator, you've got to hit it right over the top. As Claudia Chalakian has found out as Hammond is put into space here in front of Allen. So Hammond now, there's 2 balls on the pitch, funnily enough. And Hammond, that's the second time she's scuffed it off the pitch. Howarth a little bit untidy with the attempted clearance. That looks offside here with Tanaka. But I'm not the one with the flag, that's for sure. And I reckon they'll say just play on as Threlfo has it. And Bray will clean things up for the emerging Jets, who have been, it's been a pretty even contest in his first 7 or 8 minutes. Here at the Lake Macquarie Regional Football Facility. It'll be the last game for both of these sides this season. Oh, beautiful ball through. That's Chalakian. And Howarth tracking back. Going over the top to Cheryl Lambers, who's usually deadly. But not on that occasion. She's only hit 4 goals this season, Patricia Lambers. Shalamboulis. But she possesses a threat all the time. Nice neat play by the Jets. Hammond just had that one a little bit too high there from Knight, but they'll get the throw in. They'll look to pounce here with Collins. Davey in pursuit. Bringing it inside. That's not a bad ball. Here's Knight with a strike. Gee, that was a good effort there from Laura Knight. She's hit 2 goals this season. It was almost a third. Got it quite sweetly, but it was just rising. Emerging Jets slightly on top in this contest in terms of possession. Without looking at the statistics, of course, they just look like they've had it a lot more. Tends to be their style that they try to keep the football at all costs. Dundas now on the football. Moreno tried to pursue it. And this is good by the Ravens. Tanaka especially just chasing down Bray, making a hit it. It's Paragaya. Puts a nice boot through the football. Collins now. Collins with an opportunity here, trying to get past Davey. Nice turn. This is Dundas. Dundas on the strike on the left. And Paragaya has to put that one over the bar for a corner. Needed the save. Jets looking to pounce here, looking to seize the early advantage in this contest. Be great to finish the season with a win. Play it out again. Look at the pressure from the back. They're playing right up. It's Collins to Hammond. It just didn't work then, but Hammond got the intercept. And Paragaya just says, look, girls, just settle down. Wonderful hit out. Got a lot of that one as Sharambalis. Oh, Tanaka nearly worked out the puzzle there. Wandau gets the head up. Still travelling. Poor pass, intercepted by Dashko. Chalakian. Beautifully hit there by Howarth. Kika Tanaka on the intercept again to Dashko. Moreno, I think he's offside, but Bray comes out to sweep just in case, and it sets out Salvador now, who gets a chance to travel with Hammond. Hammond on the turn, beautifully done around Allen. Hammond and Allen, that's a good contest. Davey comes in for support. Halls comes in for support, actually. And that ball is a little short off the left foot. And Dundas had to turn it over. And Paraguay. Collins turned over. Real chance now, the Jets. Collins rounds the keeper. She just needs to finish, but it's gone a bit far. Squares up to Hammond, and the defence tracks back. Goodness gracious, they're living on the edge, the Ravens. And if they don't watch, they're about to get swooped by a pack of Jets. As this one goes over the top here, Chalakian in space, coming in for support, Putney. Well tracked back again. Goodness, this game's end to end. You've got 6 games of NPL New South Wales to watch on Football New South Wales YouTube page. If you've chosen this one, you're getting a pretty good game in the first 10, that's for sure. It's end-to-end stuff. 12 minutes gone, the scores are still 0-0. Hope you're enjoying all the action in the final round of the season. Landau. Another turnover by the Ravens. They're going to have to address that. And I think the referee's given a foul here. So the Jets will play it. They're about 5 or 6 metres inside in the opposition's half as Landau plays it now. And it's a good square ball there to Threlfo. A lot of these Jets girls have represented the Catholic or high school, combined high schools. In junior football competition, stepping up to the senior grades as Knight tried to square it up, but Kimberly Davey once again to the rescue for the Ravens. She's been terrific so far in this game. Dundas now. Wallandau hits the ref, and it's going to be a drop ball here. Drop ball with a return of possession, uncontested drop ball, where the Jets will most likely return possession. It's generally the thing that they organise here as Dundas turns. She looks to strike it. Paraguay goes long, looking for Putney, who last week was listed as a goalkeeper, unless the administrators made some sort of error. She's definitely not playing in the keeper's role today, Renee Putney. As the Jets try to press here, the Ravens work it round. And they put it out. I'm pretty sure that was Annabelle Dashko that hit that loose pass. Size disadvantage there on Allen. Dundas again controlling the midfield for the emerging Jets. Dashko takes it out. So they go the reverse route now. Howarth to Bray. So plenty of time here for Kiva Bray to size a pass. She looks to hit the one right over the top. And it opens up the midfield a little bit here for the Ravens. They try to release Chalakian again. But the Jets have it scouted through Howarth. Bray's going to have another look. You can hear them screaming, Kiva, Kiva. But Lidbetter was much better on that occasion and headed it away. Good defensive effort there by Eleanor Lidbetter. Lidbetter gets in there again. Pretty solid combination, the two. Lidbetter and Dashko. Very well touted by the Ravens. Lidbetter, that's a nice pass over to Putney. Bray comes in to intercept, and if we had a grandstand here at Lake Macquarie Regional Football Facility, it would have been in about the 10th row. That clearance. And I'm pretty sure that was an offside call anyway. So the referee says you need to go all the way back to where it was. And we'll reset there with Sophie Howarth. Just over a quarter of an hour gone here at the Lake Macquarie Regional Football Facility. We still have no score. This game doesn't have a great deal of influence at all on the table of the standings. The Ravens can go to 6th if they win this evening. The Jets can't go any higher than where they are. But it's a big confidence boost going into 2025 as they look for Orlando now. I think that's going to beat her out. And it'll go out for a throw by the looks of things. So they've got to play it all the way out in their corner here. Good pressure by the Jets. Tanaka beaten. Dundas takes on Tanaka. Still working. Dundas on the right. Beautiful. Oh, I thought that little reverse pass was going to work. And Hammond looked to pounce. Just couldn't get there in the end. That's come off the Jets' head. That should be a throw into Gladesville. Rolfo puts that out. So Cheryl Ambus now. Try to play a few combinations here, the Ravens, but they've turned it over. So the Ravens currently in 8th spot. They've got 11 wins and 4 draws on the year for a total of 37 points and a plus 10 goal difference. Still working in the forward line there, the Ravens. And the Jets, if the Football Institute do lose today, they can go as high as 12th. My apologies, they can go to 23 points with a 6th win today. That's a nice ball over the top, but I'm going to suggest that Paraguay will get there first. They've got a minus 52 goal difference, the Jets. When they concede in big bags. I've been witnessed to that a couple of times, unfortunately, for the girls. Dundas now. Nice turn. Allen looking to run, and then the reverse pass was intended for Duggan. It didn't work. So they've got the possession definitely here, emerging Jets at the moment. It's just trying to unlock the Ravens' defence. Got a solid 4 or 5 at the back, and they're playing very tightly as Duggan up the middle. Allen, can she best Lidbetter? Eleanor Lidbetter puts that one out for the Jets' 3rd corner of the evening. But Dundas that's come in short. Threlfo is long. Knight looked to get the head on it. Tanaka clears it. Allen beaten to the punch there by Cheryl Ambus. Moreno. Jalakian taken off her heels. That was a good tackle, Wollondow. Here's Allen in space. This is where she's dangerous. Hits it straight at the keeper. Paraguay's only really had one big save to make. That was one about 7 or 8 minutes ago. But apart from that, she's been relatively untroubled so far, as has Kiva Bray, as Lidbetter takes this ball. Looked like it was going to go out there from Dachko. Rushed clearance by the keeper. Duggan, Allen, touch to Dundas. And they weren't on the same wavelength there, Dundas and Allen. And we'll have a goal kick. Some very interesting games across the other matches. Sydney Olympic and the Illawarra Stingrays. We'll just have a look at this one shortly. As Collins is taken off the toe here now. Opportunity for the Ravens. They've broken the defence again. This is Putney. Putney squared it. Shalakian. Cheryl Ambus in the centre. Moreno to Cheryl Ambus. Oh, I thought that was going to be acrobatic. Calls. Saved by Bray was exquisite. And it's been taken away there by Threlfo. Well, that's good football all round. The cross came in. Shara Lambus looked to do the spectacular. And then it ended up to Halls, and Halls hit it in a nice area, and Bray made the save. And that's the danger that the Ravens possess, as that's a clear foul. So Sydney Olympic and Illawarra Stingrays, if Sydney Olympic win, they play the second place team. If they draw or lose, they have to play the top side. And the battle for first is Apia Leichhardt Macarthur Rams tonight. If Apia win, they win the premiership. If they draw or lose, Macarthur Rams are the premiers for season 2024. Gee, that'll be a terrific game to watch as well. Have it on two separate screens as the ball comes in here. Bray, always the favourite over Shara Lambus. That's right over the top, and maybe Kiva Bray was trying to emulate one of the Tottenham keepers there in Robertson one year when he hit a goal against Watford off a goal kick directly in. But that wasn't going to happen here at the Lake Macquarie Regional Football Facility. It was a howling gale. I remember that game, being a Tottenham fan, and it's actually Ian Walker, not Robertson, Ian Walker, the goalkeeper. One of a very rare breed of goalkeeper that scored a goal in the Premier League. So Knight down. Davies got that under control. Puts that one out for a throw. Collins in front of Davey. Collins tries to work. Free kick to the Ravens. Good decision there by the referee. As that was Kesha Allen that hit the deck. And Paraguay is going to just relax this out, but Hammond's tried to put the pressure on again here. Good contest, lit better. Tried to centre. And Threlfo. Time and space to get it away. Now she gets an opportunity to travel. That's loose. Salvador's got to clean up the scraps. This is dangerous. Shalakian put the pressure on, and the Jets have put it out. Mollendow sprinting back into her position to try and cover for the defence. Past the halfway mark here in the first half. Hope you're enjoying all the action of the Football New South Wales final round of season 2024. The emerging Jets versus the Gladesville Ravens, live and exclusive to the Football New South Wales YouTube page. Good ball, Shara Lambus here. The strike over the bar. She's frustrated, Patricia Shara Lambus. She knows she can do better. As I said, she's only hit 4 goals this season, but she looks like such a threat. Bray. Howard's being chased down by her opposite number. Putney. Gee, that's dangerous. First goal coming up here to Shalakian. And it's the Jets, the making of their own demise as the turnover comes, and Claudia Shalakian pounces, and the Ravens strike first. After 26 minutes, it's Gladesville 1, the emerging Jets 0. Not much to it, really. It was a defensive error and too much playing around at the back and not enough trying to move it forward. But I know that's what the coach wants, Ryan Campbell. He does desire that brand of football, and it pays off sometimes and it costs you on others. And today, on that occasion, it absolutely cost them. So Gladesville in front by 1. And this is where the Jets start to get a little bit frail. They have defensive lapses, and what happens is they get hit for 1 or 2 in a row. They don't want to do that because they are a good enough side to come back in this game. They've demonstrated it in the first 25. as Lidbetter will clear that away. It's hurried off the boot there by Davey, and it'll go out for a throw to the Jets. Mollendow. Back to her. That's a great ball in. Knipe off the header. So that's on target. She's had 2 really good chances, Laura Knight. 2 gilt-edge chances. She gets into some terrific areas. Just needs to finish. You just remember when you're watching a game with the Jets, 15, 16-year-old girls against senior women, it's just outstanding to watch. It's same with the Football New South Wales Institute and the Bulls Academy, I'm pretty certain too. So it's great that they've got these opportunities, and it feeds straight into the A-League women's competition. Just tremendous. As Tanaka, she says, oh, I'll just let you have that one, girls. She gave that one up pretty quick. Keiko Tanaka. This is Howarth now. Shalakian tries to put some pressure on. Well played, Hammond. And once again, the turf just lets her down. It's not the fact that it's the synthetic. I don't know what it is. Hammond's struck the turf at least 2 or 3 times when she's gone for the pass. Howarth and Throlfo combine now, and they go long. Collins looking to feed off any scraps. Paragaya says thank you very much. Dundas. Just nice and patient. Salvador's going to head that one. Sorry. Hammond's going to head that one out. Might see some of the pictures on the screen here on the YouTube page. There's another game in the background, and the Lake Macquarie Football Facility has at least 3 or 4 outdoor pitches and a few 5-a-side ones. It is just great to see some of the action across the fields. We had a penalty shootout in one of the local games, and that was a very exciting contest. There were about 10 minutes worth of penalty shootouts. It was never going to end at one point. Davey, nice and calm, back to Paragaya, and then turns it over. Paragaya back to Knight, but Allen tried to touch it past Davey. He gives it back to Paragaya and says, have another go. Nice touch around, beautifully done by Allen. Springing the trap again here to Shalakian. Shalakian 1-on-1. She hits this now, she's a chance. That was a good effort by Claudia Shalakian. She almost went on the brace then. That would have been a very special goal. Ravens unlucky not to go 2 up. Just creeping up to the first half hour here at Lake Macquarie Regional Football Facility. 1-0 to the Ravens. 26th minute goal to Claudia Shalakian. This is Allen now, trying to put on the wizardry against Shara Lambus, who stokes that out, and then it's taken off her feet there by Dundas. Dundas twisting, turning, Wallendow. It's a big wall of defenders there for the Ravens. Duggan into the corner. Hammond, how's the control? Lidbetter takes it off her feet and then cops a little one for her trouble there. Off her opposite number. And Chloe Wallendow will throw this one in for the emerging Jets, who trail it. But they're not out of it. That's absolutely certain. They've done more than enough to suggest tonight that they can be in this contest. There's the strength of Marino. Shara Lambus. First time ball over the top for Shalakian. Shalakian now She's the only one there trying to get in the box. Shara Lambus. Shalakian takes on the defender. Oh, that is a sensational finish. Claudia Shalakian beats Bray on the near post and left Sophie Howard for dead. And it's 2-0 to the Ravens. 32 minutes gone. It's a Claudia Shalakian show here at Lake Macquarie. It was just that quick pass there by Moreno and Shara Lambus, and Shalakian did the rest. Bray anticipated far post, and Shalakian went near post, and Bray was left without too much chance at all. So the Ravens go 2 up. They won by 6-0 in the corresponding fixture in the at Gladesville. And they're on track to do it here in the first half hour. They're up by 2. Ball comes across. Paraguay takes the ball in the breadbasket. Very easily done. Claims it nicely. Dundas, Hammond. Dundas is going to need a bit of speed. Actually, Hammond's going to need a bit of speed to keep this in. It'd be great if she does. Does it beautifully, Milan Hammond. Now puts it into the box. Allen. Oh, got the top of the head rather than trying to graze it. Just couldn't get it in the right area, and they've had their chances, the Jets. Just haven't put them away, but this person has. Shalakian, Claudia squares it. And as the rain starts to trickle down here at Lake Macquarie. Shara Lambus, here goes Shalakian. She's looking for a hat-trick. Shara Lambus. I think it's offside, and Patricia Shara Lambus says, why didn't you tell me a couple of minutes ago? I would have stopped giving an effort. As they look to play it here, Knight. Salvador, Collins, Duggan and Allen racing in, trying to take on the opponent, Davey. Well worked, brought it in. Oh, good defending. I'm pretty sure that was Dachno or Lidbetter. Recycled by Salvador. Back on the out, ball in, nicely headed away by the Ravens. Defence is excellent so far, and Knight rushes a shot and puts it over the fence, and some lucky kid might be able to run home with that footy right now and take it home to a house in Spears Point. So I've got a few little trickles of rain here at the regional football centre here in Lake Macquarie. And we're 34 minutes into a very intriguing contest. The Jets have dominated possession, but it's the Claudia Shalakian show here, and she's got a double within the space of 7 minutes. Ravens 2, Jets 0. Paraguay now. Put this one as far away as she can, and Dundas retrieves it, but just can't keep that one in. See the progression she's made in her career in Dundas, and played some wonderful football for the Newcastle Jets A-League women's side this season. As it comes through again here to Shalakian, she's going for a hat-trick. Putney in support. Will she need her? Offside. They're playing that high line, and it's getting very nervy for the emerging Jets as the ball's taken off Dundas' feet there by Marino. So Claudia Shalakian, she gets a hat-trick today. She doubles her tally for the season. She had 3 at the start of the day, and she's got 5 now. That's a very dangerous ball, but it's going to pay off in the end after the mistake from Lidbetter. The pace here of Wallendown. Nice little dummy. That was clever by Allen. They just weren't anticipating, and Lidbetter clears it away to Howarth, who goes to Dundas. Dundas now. Over the top to Allen. Is this going to stay in? I wouldn't imagine off the surface. And that goes harmlessly out for a goal kick to the Ravens. Other matches this evening are the Bulls FC versus Manly United. Football New South Wales Institute versus the Northwest Sydney Spirit. Sydney Olympic and the Illawarra Stingrays. Sydney University versus the Northern Tigers. UNSW versus Blacktown Spartans, who I believe are unfortunately relegated this season. And Apia Leichhardt versus Macarthur Rams, the winner. If Apia win that game, they are premier. A draw or a loss will mean that Macarthur Rams win the premiership. Dundas was absolutely shoved out of the way there by Moreno. That is a terrific ball to Cheryl Lambus. And offside. Cheryl Lambus couldn't finish it though. Bray was just a little bit too good. Patricia is getting frustrated. She is getting very frustrated with the assistant referee on the near side here on the commentary side. They're definitely springing the trap though. Oh, that's a dangerous ball taken off the feet by Putney. She's going to go one-on-one with Bray. Putney and Bray wins again. She's got terrific hands, Kiva Bray. She can wield a cricket bat as well, if you don't mind. And she's represented Australia at junior level in both soccer or football and cricket. Ball over the top. Lidbetter messes it. Allen keeps it in. Wallendow in support. These two usually work well off each other. Wallendow, few step overs, a little bit of trickery. Tries to bamboozle the defence. Referee says ball's out. Chloe Wallendow not happy. But the referee has the final say. And it's a wasted opportunity. 6.5 minutes to go here until the 45 minutes is up for the first half. Make sure you stick with us in the second half. It promises to be a very entertaining last 45 minutes for the Ravens and the Jets as their seasons conclude. And if you're a fan of either one of the teams, make sure you stick with us as Putney. They try to put her into space again and Wallendow cuts that one. Bray to Threlfo to Dundas, who not sure if the step over was intended, but it looked pretty good. And it's paid off. So Dundas gets to the middle of the park, beats Tanaka. Allen, dangerous. Lurking. Duggan. Can she put in a cross? Sticks it up there. Paragaya gets in front of Knipe. Puts the big mitts up. And claims the football. This is Kesha Allen. I reckon this one's onside here. Lambian, but the ref says no. Better spot than I am. It looks pretty good that time. And Shalakian looking for the hat-trick here in the first half. Howarth taking on Tanaka. Threlfo travelling with the football now. That ball wasn't intended for Wallendow, but it's going to get her. And getting there first will be Putney. Putney. Looked like a foul. Referee says play it. Howarth, the opposite number, takes it. Gives it straight back to her opposite number in Putney. And Renee Putney returns a favour to the Jets by putting it out. So Dundas with the ball now. That's an intelligent pass out wide. Looks like Salvador. Salvador to Knipe. Knipe tried to turn. Well guarded there by Halls. Knipe and Halls. Halls beautifully done. Great defending. Escorts it out, and I reckon that's a foul. I think she's given the foul the ref, so well done there, Annie Halls. Beautifully defended. Darkness completely setting over now here at Lake Macquarie, and the lights taking right over to terrific little facility this for the Newcastle Jets and the emerging Jets and all the junior teams and the development of football here in northern New South Wales. As Kesha Allen prepares to throw this one in. A few light drops of rain. Threlfo, Howarth. Had a lot of touches, the defenders. You start off anything that's generally good as Duggan tries to get it back to Sophie Howarth, and Bray has a little bit more time up her sleeve than she otherwise would have. And he's able to measure a ball to Isabella Threlfo as the rain starts to get a little heavier here now at the Lake Macquarie football facility. Let's hope that's not something that's going to continue. Wallendow cuts inside, beats two, tries to go the reverse ball. And then Jekko got it, and then it was taken off her feet. And a hurried clearance away by Dashko. And Annabelle Dashko, very lucky for her quick reflexes there. Dundas. Threlfo. Howarth, dying embers of the first half. Just under a couple of minutes to go now, or over a couple of minutes to go now, as Hammond turns in front of Keisha Allen. Allen goes to ground, and the referee, or the assistant referee, says it's a throw-in to the Jets. Good, healthy-looking crowd here this evening. Got a few hundred people here just observing the contest. Family, friends, a few spectators and partners of the players. Amina Paraguay are in no hurry. Here's someone from the crowd calling for time wasting, but if you get a yellow card for that, you get that about 50 times a game, I'd suggest. There's Shalaki, and that's a top touch. Terrific control to Shara Lambus, who's released out wide. Knight to take her on. Beats Knight comfortably. Shara Lambus. Great ball, Putney. The control just wasn't there, and Bray made that save look a lot more spectacular than what it had to be. And she releases quickly. Wallendow. Calling for it, Allen on the wing. Wallendow too heavy. Tanaka gets the interception. Moreno tried to release. Actually, it might have been Davey that tried to release and ended up back at the feet of the Jets. We've got 30 seconds to go until the 45 is up, and then we are in the hands of the referee to determine how long we've got until half-time. Bray to Wallendow, who turns it over. The touch was heavy. Putney now. Will they get one in the stoppage time area? Shalakian with a great touch. Bray gets in front. Good goalkeeping, Kiva Bray. Dundas. 45 minutes has elapsed. And we're in the hands of your referee for time added on. As that ball goes back, will that be picked up? Yeah, good decision there by the ref. Some would have been tempted to give that a back pass, but that's why this ref is at this level. It's Howarth goes back to Bray. But very intriguing second half to come here, the Jets. They'd love to get the 2 goals back and make it entertaining for the crowd here at the Lake Macquarie Regional Football Facility. The Ravens would love to just continue to carry on and bury the emerging Jets and end their season on an absolute high for the Ravens. They've only won 1 game in the last 5, so a win today will just boost spirits going into the postseason. A double from Claudia Shalakian in the 26th and the 32nd minute sees the Gladesville Ravens leading the emerging Jets by 2-0. I'm Ashley Borg for Football New South Wales. We'll be back after an extended break for all of your second half action. See you then. Welcome back to the Lake Macquarie Regional Football Facility, where we have a Claudia Shalakian double on the 26th and the 32nd minute to give the Gladesville Ravens a 2-0 lead over the Emerging Jets here in the final round of the NPL New South Wales Women's Competition for season 2024. Both sides will be finishing up at the end of this match, so 45 minutes to go for both sides. I'm Ashley Bourne for Football New South Wales. Hope you've enjoyed all the action so far. If you're interested in the RBL Leichhardt Macarthur Rams clash, Macarthur Rams are in front 1-0 after 36 minutes. And if it stays that way, Macarthur will be the premiers for season 2024. Wish that both teams all the best of luck, and we wish Gladesville and the Emerging Jets all the very best for their final 45 minutes of season 2024, as the Ravens will run from right to left in the second half in the black and white, and they look to spring the trap early here through Shalakian, who scored a double already, and they take it off her feet. Moreno, Shalakian, and they put the foot through that. Hammond now. Here's an opportunity for Milan Hammond. That's gone through. Gee, this second half started as quickly as the first. We've got a substitution here. Aaliyah Kilroy's on the field for the Jets. Not sure who's come off for her, but we'll find out as soon as we can. So Aaliyah Kilroy in the 12's come on. And that ball's come across, and Wallendow just couldn't get there in time. Shalakian looking to chase it. And it's going to be recycled by the Jets. Throlfo tried to hit it through. Oh, Hammond. Oh, no, it wasn't Hammond, actually. It was Collins who fell over at the wrong time. And Paragaya. I feel like it's number 14 that's come off. I've got my very, very observant and trusty cameraman, Stephen Roberts, who I reckon's got it on the money. It's number 14's been substituted. Laura Knight, can't quite see her at this stage. And she's been replaced by number 12, Aaliyah Kilroy. Beautiful ball over the top. Shalakian looking to chase it. Bray used the pace of the pitch and the speed of the ball to retrieve it back. So they'll be looking to finish off with a flurry here as it goes right over the top to Hammond. Paragaya. And she's just taunting Hammond with that clearance. You could see the smile on her face. She tried to leave that as late as possible. Here's Dundas. Good ball. Kilroy. Outside ball to Hammond now, who's right out of the box. Got two to beat. One of them there is Allen. Actually, it's Charalambus. And that one is cut off there by Moreno, who sets Shalakian in motion. Shalakian taking on Throlfo, cutting on the inside. Great pass. This looks like Poutney, but that's gone a little bit too far for Renee. Tries to cross it back in. Ricochets off the defence. Casual touch Howarth. And a couple of 1-2s. That ball was intended there for Kilroy, but it's ended up at the feet of Hammond. Dundas, Allen sprinting at the rate of knots, dummied over the football, and Kimberly Davey did not buy that for a second. That was very well defended. Hammond to Dundas. Actually, it's Kilroy to Dundas. Dundas goes over the top, and that ball was more hopeful than anything else. And Romina Paragaya will take her time. They can negotiate a win this evening here, the Ravens. It'll be a great way to finish a season. They were troubled early by the Emerging Jets, probably in the first 15 minutes, 20 minutes, but since then, they've really been the better side. And their 2-goal lead is testament to that. As Douglas takes this football and tries to shimmy past Shalakian. As I said in the first half, it's a great facility here at Lake Macquarie. All-weather field. It gives players the opportunity to play all year round, all conditions. Dundas shoots it across. Great move. That ball's a little high. That was by Wallendow. Was taken down well originally by Moreno, but off her feet by Kilroy to Allen. Allen now turns. Gee, she's speedy. She go outside the house. Now she goes to the inside. Collins twists and turns and hits it straight at the keeper. Golden opportunity for the Jets to go and peg that margin back by a goal. Paraguay's had a couple of saves in that sort of mode. She's only had one big save to make. But apart from that, all the shots from the Jets have basically hit her in the breadbasket. So Threlfo now with a bit of space. Just a patient build. Keeping possession in the tradition of the emerging Jets. Try to keep that football and move it intelligently around the field. Howarth now has a decision. And it's a good one to Threlfo. Right on the outside there is Salvador. She goes to Kilroy, who's been industrious. She's been very good in her since her introduction, Aaliyah Kilroy. Light drops of rain. We had a bit heavier rain at the halftime break. We're very glad that's dissipated, but still a little bit around. Charalambous calls for handball. Referee says play. Howarth plays it very comfortably back to Kiva Bray, a young 15-year-old goalkeeper. Halls had options, hit Moreno. Moreno tries to spin her way out of trouble, ends up turning into it, and then Lidbetter put it out. And over the sideline for Wallendow to throw it in after Howarth retrieves it. Laura Knipe's season ends with 2 goals. And hopefully she'll be back for 2025 for the emerging Jets. She is a very good talent. So rain starts to get a little heavier here at the Lake Macquarie Regional Football Facility. Very ominous signs indeed. Paraguay to put this ball back in. Tanaka with a nice little head over the top. Charalambous with some silky skills. Shalakian takes it to the box, cuts inside and hits it straight at Kiva Bray, who makes a very comfortable save and gets play going again to Duggan. Marnie Duggan tried to go to Allen but left it too big a task. Moreno, nice ball. Shalakian, Tanaka, Halls, Charalambous. The movement's good here by the Ravens. Charalambous again. Oh, left it too much, opened it up too much for Howarth, and she took it off Patricia Charalambous' feet. And we'll reset again. You go the Jets. It's this end-to-end action that makes the game so entertaining here in the NPL New South Wales Women's. Non-stop action from the first whistle to the last. That was untidy from Threlfo. Dundas came and helped out. She's done that all evening too. Emma Dundas being very good at being able to help out her defenders and trying to set up attack. She's a real box-to-box midfielder, Emma Dundas. Calling for it now, but ignored. Allen tried to touch it on there to Salvador, and it was taken away from her by Davey. So throw into the emerging Jets. It would have been a little bit different for the Ravens if they'd have won last week, but they agonisingly lost 1-0 to Sydney Olympic as this ball bounces around in the box dangerously, and Paraguay will clean that up. So they headed into round 25, the Ravens, with a real chance of playing finals football if they'd have beaten Sydney Olympic. And a goal to Brianna Olivero broke the heart of the Gladesville girls and ensured that they wouldn't be inside the top 4 this season. But a win tonight will give them just that glimmer of expectation for next year. And they're definitely good enough. You can see it tonight. The Jets are a bottom side by all accounts, by all intents and purposes, but they can play some football as it's taken off their feet here, and Halls tries to go through. Bray just tries to clean it up. And so it's the story of the Ravens, really. They lost 4 of their last 5 games and they were agonisingly short this season. But for the Jets, they came off so many losses. An agonising draw against the Illawarra Stingrays with a big free kick. Alicia Murinen rescued the day. It could have been all over for the streak, as Allen now tries to twinkle toes her way into the box, but she ends up going back to Kilroy. Allen tried the cheeky back heel, but Cheryl Ambus was awake to it, and it goes in and over the sideline. Kilroy. Allen back out. Leave that Salvador out there. The referee said play on, and the Gladesville girls stopped for a second. Moreno now. Oh, that's a great ball to Shalakian, but it's just going to be a little bit too heavy. Nearly another chance for the Ravens. So as I was saying, the Jets, they had a huge losing streak that went into last year, and they broke the drought. And then they won 2 in a row. I believe the second one was the UNSW game. Just a fantastic result. And they've gone on to win 3 more games and draw 5 altogether. So an encouraging sign for them, as Allen is on the edge of the box. Releases Salvador. Brings it in. Oh, there's no one there for them. That ball was absolutely delicious. They just didn't have anyone there, and Josie Allen, I reckon she's going to end up with another yellow card here. That was not a very good challenge. And don't think she's going to get I don't think she's going to end up with it. The refs let that go. Yellow card here to Charlambus instead. I think it might have been for dissent there, so Charlambus will have a yellow card on 58 minutes. Not sure what happened there, but I'm thinking it could have been something that was said to the assistant referee that they didn't like. And Patricia Charlambus ends up with a slice of cheese. So the Ravens will take this one. Charlambus, she's going to be first to it. See those legs just pumping and endeavouring to get there, but it's turned over. That ball's definitely out. I'm with Patricia on that one. She called it out and it looked out. But the Jets are looking to exploit it. And you can just see Patricia Charlambus saying, hey, ref, that was out. We're through again here, Moreno. Moreno trying to beat Bray over the top. That was a good effort. Ambitious, but a very good effort. Oh, turnover again to Halls. Halls read that like a book. Shalakian. No real calls for handball there. It looked like it wasn't too bad. The Jets try to spring it. Ball going through. Well cut out. That was beautifully done, Allen. And Halls gets back to help out. And Dutchko goes back to her keeper. Lidbetter now. A little untidy from Eleanor Lidbetter, but Dutchko cleans up the slack, and Moreno now offside. And that one was a very tidy finish indeed. It was a great finish, but offside it was. So 60 minutes played here at Lake Macquarie Regional Football Facility. It's still 2-0 to the Gladesville Ravens. Claudia Shalakian goals in the 26th and the 32nd minute, and it's almost going to be a hat-trick here as it ricochets off Bray, and it's cleared away. Threlfo just in the nick of time. It was almost 3-0. Gee, they play a dangerous game, the emerging Jets. It's entertaining. If you're a neutral, you'll love watching it. If you're Ryan Campbell, you wouldn't have too many nails left at the end of the football season, that's for sure. Keisha Allen. Charles Ambus. Off the defender. Allen to take the throw for the Jets. Dundas went to cut it out. Halls, well, taken away. Tanaka. Moreno. I reckon that's a penalty. And it is absolutely a penalty. And a yellow card's coming out to the defender. I'm pretty sure it's Isabella Threlfo. Yeah, through my binoculars, she absolutely got caught first. And they have no complaints, the emerging Jets. That is a stonewall penalty. Isabella Threlfo's 5th yellow card of the season. The only question is, will they give it to Claudia Chalakian to get a hat-trick? Tell you what, I'd be filthy if I was Claudia. But Lexi Moreno is stepping up to the spot against Kiva Bray. Moreno versus Bray. Moreno wins comfortably. That was a brilliant penalty. And after 62 minutes, 63 minutes, it is 3-0 to the Ravens, and they are flying here at Lake Macquarie. Clear penalty, no arguments. Go back through the replay on the YouTube, you'd be very much in agreement with the ref. She was in the right spot, and that penalty has pretty much sealed the fate of the Jets this evening. So it's 3-0 to Gladesville. They're going to walk away with all 3 points and have smiles on their faces in the last game of the home and away season here in Northern New South Wales competition, as it's cleared away by Tanaka. Opportunity for the Jets now. Oh, well claimed, Paraguay. That was terrific. Seizes the opportunity for a fast break. There's only 2.5 there for the Jets. Halls tries to release. Shalakian. That's come off a Jets player. That's a corner. Pretty sure this is the very first corner they've conceded. Might have to confirm that with the YouTube page. They're usually pretty good with the graphics. I'm pretty sure this is their first corner. They're all huddled right on the penalty spot. And that one is harmlessly over the bar and over for a goal kick. So I think we're going to have a substitution here. There's a Jets player warming up and waiting on the sideline. Sophie Howarth coming off the field, and I'm pretty certain it's Julianne Fox that's replaced her in the 33. So I'll just have to confirm that. But I definitely can tell you that it's Sophie Howarth off the field in the number 7. Trying to work it through. They work some terrific angles, the Jets. It is good to watch. I can confirm it is number 33 that's on the field for the Jets, and she is listed as Julianne Fox. So Dundas now trying to work it through midfield. Gee, that was a good effort. Well done, Emma Dundas. "25 minutes in the season left in the emerging Jets and the Gladesville Ravens." It's 3-0 to the Gladesville Ravens. Goals through Claudia Shalakian, 26th and 32nd minute, and a penalty by Lexi Moreno in the 63rd. Whistles going on everywhere here at Lake Macquarie. Such a vibrant facility. Football is absolutely king and queen here. It's a great place to watch football, great place to call the game. Could get a sturdier cherry picker, of course, but watch the Jets come down the field now. Salvador Whitus, that was a great ball. Comes in. Allen met solidly. Oh, good hit there, Dundas. Well defended. I'm pretty sure that was Tanaka that blocked it. And if it wasn't, it was Daksho. And Lexi Moreno goes down on the turf again. So free kick here to Gladesville. Lead this one very comfortably now by 3-0 here at the Lake Macquarie Regional Football Facility. They try to work it through the lines. The emerging Jets, the second half of the year has been a lot more fruitful for them. They've gotten 18 out of their 20 points this season, but they're going to end the season with a couple of losses in a row. They had a very tough opponent last week in Apia Leichhardt, who scored 3 goals very comfortably before Josie Allen pulled one back. This is not a bad ball to Collins. And the end score in that game was 3-1. But that game was pretty much over after 68 minutes as well, or 73 minutes as well, after Sophie Hoban scored a double. Synthetic surface is a pretty slick surface by the best of measures, and you get a bit of rain on it and it gets a little bit more slick as it goes. They're working pretty well on it at the moment, both sides. A little bit untidy there. Allen takes over. Allen tries to step in, gets into the penalty spot and hits it to the keeper. Tame shot in the end there by a usually deadly Josie Allen, who's hit 8 goals this season for the emerging Jets to be their second highest scorer. Alexis Collins is their top scorer in the number 15 with 9. Gladesville Ravens had Isabel Habuda, their top scorer this year, with 20 goals. And the next highest was Lexi Moreno, who scored her 8th goal of the season about 5 minutes ago. And she can get through here. She might be an opportunity to get her 9th. But that's well defended by Chloe Wallendale. It's getting a lot windier up here in the cherry picker, I can tell you that. We're shaking around and doing our own little boogie up here. But we hope you're enjoying all the action on Football New South Wales. That should be a foul. You can hear all the mums and dads in the crowd going absolutely off tap. And the yellow card is produced for throwing the ball away. And that was Keisha Allen, and she could not care less by the look of it. It's the last game of the year. It's getting lively and willing here at Lake Macquarie Regional Football Facility. 20 minutes to go in the contest. So we're at the 70-minute mark. Dundas. It looks like a Jets throw there too, so a bit extra noise here from the locals. They try to G up their side for the last 20 minutes of the season. Loose touch there by Shah Lambus. Throwing to be taken here by Gladesville. Back to Dundas. Can they get a goal to make this interesting here around the 70-minute mark? Nice touch to Darker. Ended up back there to Daksho. Oh, Shah Lambus with the sneaky feet. Caught solidly there by Aaliyah Kilroy. Lucky not to get a yellow card, to be perfectly fair. That was not a good challenge. Patricia Shah Lambus. They were very quick feet indeed from Patricia. And she gets up. We're going to have a substitution here. And this is Eleanor Lidbetter off. And she's had a very serviceable game, Eleanor Lidbetter. And we'll confirm who's come on for her very shortly. And does us a favour and turns around. That'll be great. But we don't have the benefit of the 4th official to help us out. So we'll just have to wait and see when we get an opportunity to have a look at the number. There is Allen, puts it into the box. Tanaka shoved out the way, screaming for a penalty. And they're not going to get it, as Ashley Stevens is confirmed your substitute in the number 20. So Eleanor Lidbetter off and Ashley Stevens on. So 4 replaced by 20. Bray now under pressure by 2 Ravens. They almost swooped on her. Nice ball, sends Kilroy into space. A little bit of a bobble, just miscontrolled. Hammond back to Kilroy. Dundas is calling for it. Throlfo ignores. And just travels up a little bit down the field there. A huge breeze here. The Jets, the wind's picked up. Allen travelling through now. Shimmies and goes on the left. Oh, well blocked. That was blocked in the end by Kimberly Davey, and her intervention was absolutely necessary. Jets with a corner. If they can get a goal now, it'll make things very interesting late in the piece. Off the head. Moving it around, it is done. Allen comes out. Ball back in. That was very tidy. Oh, nearly pinched off the feet there by Hammond. And Paraguay had to be quick with their hands. Shalakian streaming up the middle. There was Putley. It's getting a little bit untidy in this last 20. Players starting to fatigue. Cheryl Hambus almost taken out by Kilroy again. Surely the referee's considering a piece of cheese for Aaliyah Kilroy. That's 2 or 3 times now. 15 minutes to go for the Ravens and the Jets in their 2024 campaign. 3 goals to nil in favour of the Ravens. Ashley Borg's my name. I hope you're enjoying all the action as the ball gets sent into Allen. Ooh. I thought Keisha Allen was going to get the final touch. She's gone down awkwardly too. Keisha. Hopefully she's okay. She's jogged that off. It was a dangerous ball there by Dakshko. You can listen to the talk in your effects mic. All the players are still very, very keen. Charles Ambus just too heavy on the touch. Collins been quiet this second half. Salvador. Where's the spark going to come from for the Jets? To the outside now, Julianne Fox. That's really good stuff. She dances around. Tanaka tries to put a teammate in space from Wallendow. Just puts her head in the air. It just was a disappointing ball by the 33. Just couldn't find the target. Back to Fox. Oh, beautifully touched there. But that was great by Dundas. Instep of the right foot on the back heel. Allen still working, lurking and trying to look for options, but just none are forthcoming here. Ball up the middle. Ooh, almost stepping on the football then. That was Kilroy. Getting the football. Here's Cheryl Ambus now, looking to release. It's been the plan for the entire evening. You can see it from a mile away. Every time they get the football, they look to go right over the top. The Jets try and close that down as Dachko comes through to Cheryl Ambus. Gee, Bray got there in time. Tanaka feigned the lob. Dundas got to the front spot. Surely it's a free kick to Emma Dundas. And she ends up getting one. Gee, the little aggressive streak there from Emma Dundas. Looked down at her opponent, was quite cranky indeed. Couple of substitutions. Last effort of the season for Lexi Marino and Patricia Cheryl-Ambus. They've had very good games this evening. Lexi Marino adds to her 7 goals this season. She has 8 now for the year. And that was a very good season for her indeed. And the 2 substitutes. 2 substitutes of the 35, which is Sarah Passafaru. And I'll get the other one just as soon as I can. I'm pretty sure that is a 16, and if it is, it's Sophie Clark who's the other one. This is the young lady that's just about to take on Dundas. And it is. So it's Sophie Clark and Sarah Passafaru on, and Moreno and Cheryl-Ambus off. Getting into the action is Clark. This is a very speculative effort. I think Bray's got a touch to that and denies Shalaki a hat-trick. And if she did, that is a fantastic save by Kiva Bray. Claudia Shalakian, that would have been one of the goals of the season with that speculative lob. Kiva Bray denied it. "79 minutes into this contest. And that would have been one of the best strikes of the year in the New South Wales NPL women's season. Corner to be taken here by the Gladesville Ravens. Can they extend the lead? Ball to the penalty spot. Trying to drive it back in. Halls. Jets now look to break. Oh, that ball just didn't have enough. So Halls takes the speculator. Oh, my goodness gracious. That was close. Bray didn't get a touch for that one. And it's a goal kick to the Jets. It's been a very open contest, and it's going to open up even further, I'd suggest, as the Jets start to run out of a little bit of legs. And Gladesville go hunting for another. Davey goes back to a keeper. Returns the favour and says, here you go. Kimberley, have another touch. Annie Halls, who's been very good in midfield. Tanaka with the cheeky header. Bray, silky skills. Just couldn't find a target, but eventually Collins makes it look good to Duggan. Duggan goes widest. And Collins couldn't get there. Well cleared away. That was Dashko. This rain hasn't gotten any heavier, but it is certainly persistent. And we've got about 9.5 minutes left to stand in it. For the last time this season, out of Lake Macquarie Regional Football Facility, as Kiva Bray goes across the field. Fox turns it over to Naka, Clark, Dundas, and that's tidied up by the emerging Jets. Bit of space for for Josie Allen. She turns it over to Clark. If you're interested in who is going to be the premier of season 2024, with about 35 minutes to go, MacArthur still lead Apia by 1-0. A solitary goal in that game. That was hit pretty early from what I can tell. And it's 55 minutes gone. MacArthur 1, Apia 0. We'll update you at the end of the contest, if we can. Hammond. Dundas, who's been a real trooper in midfield this evening. Allen, quiet by her lofty standards. The touch wasn't too bad though. It's turned over to Halls. That's a good ball across there to Passafaro now. Charging up the field here. Sarah Passafaro, the tackle from Threlfo was immense. Great work. And Shalakian will take the throw in for the Ravens. Got about 8 minutes left in the season. Well done, Aaliyah Kilroy. That was very nicely done. For the most part, the Jets have been in this game. But every time they've made a mistake, the Ravens have really let them know about it by striking and punishing them for the defensive lapse. That first goal conceded tonight was really elementary stuff, and the back pass just wasn't at the level it needed to be, and Shalakian pounced. Kilroy almost steps on the ball trying a trick. Turns it over to Sophie Clark. Sends Sarah Passafaro in a space. Here's Passafaro now. She's got Shalakian in the middle. Shalakian wanted the ball to her feet, and she's a little disappointed with Sarah there. The second goal was all Claudia Shalakian. The pass came right over the top from Shara Lambus, and Shalakian had a lot of work to do, and she beat Kiva Bray at her near post, which is a real rarity against Kiva Bray. As this one's turned over, Halls now has a chance. Goes the chip, will she? Oh, that is sensational! Beautifully placed into the corner by Annie Halls. And that's 4 for the Ravens. That was pinpoint accuracy from Annie. 4-0 Gladesville. We've got changes all over the place here for the Jets. We'll just try and catch them up with you when we can. And with 6 minutes to go, Annie Halls makes it 4. Third goal for the season. We've got a ring of changes. We've got a lot of changes. So I think 7 and 5 have gone off for Gladesville, which is Renee Poutney and Keiko Tanaka. And I think I heard my trusty mate Stephen say 6 and 18 for the Jets. Emma Dundas and Marnie Duggan. So we'll just have a look, and as there'd have to be, there would look like a few coming off, that's for sure. I can see a number 8, that's Claire Adams for the Jets, who's speeding around the pitch, and a 17 for the Jets, which is Natalia O'Driscoll. And just having a look here, that looked like 19 there. It is 19. Natalie Sprouse on the field for the Ravens. Good to see the substitutes bench being emptied and all the girls getting a go in the last game. 4-0 to the Ravens. We've got just under 5 minutes left in the season. Number 20 is Ashley Stevens. She was on before. Just keep up with those changes as we can. So Adams has the football. That's Josie Allen on the ball now. And she's going to almost try and run the length of the field. I can see Zoe Daly on the ground for the Jets in the 19. Good to see her on the pitch. Collins. Kilroy. This is Julianne Fox for the emerging Jets in their last 4.5 minutes of the season. Looking to go past Cora Villa. Ball into Daly, and Daly was quick to go at it, but the ball just kept going away. So I can see Cora Villa out on the field for the Ravens, Sproul, Stevens, Passifaro and Sophie Clark. I reckon that's their changes. That's all of them. And then other substitutes are Kilroy, Adams, Fox, Daly and O'Driscoll for the Jets. It's good to see, as I said, it's good to see the benches being emptied and the girls getting a go. At the end of the day, it is just a game. Clark taken off her feet by Adams. Moving it across. Trying to work through. Whistles going off everywhere. Daly's got some space out wide now. Takes her time to try and measure. Beautifully done. Goes into the box. That ball was terrific, but no one was there. Natalia O'Driscoll tries to chase it up. Another go for the emerging Jets, perhaps. That was a shot from a long way out. So it was almost a cross-come shot, really. And as Romina Paraguay has done many times before, I'm sure she'll continue many times after. Nice save into the breadbasket. Allen takes on Halls. Allen still working. Curry almost got there. Adams goes to Daly. The substitutes trying to combine. Clark. Oh, that was a good challenge by Salvador there on Passifaro. And she's down, Sarah, but I think she'll get up pretty quickly. Allen thought she was going the cheeky back heel. She's renowned for that. Clark looking to release. Couldn't get there. Daly now on Passifaro. Gets past Passifaro, but Allen comes in and Daly tried to go again. 90 seconds to go here in the NPL New South Wales women's season for 2024 for the Gladesville Ravens and the emerging Jets. The Ravens are going to go back on the highway on a high with a big 4-0 win to match this, almost match the 6-0 win they got against the Jets in the corresponding fixture. Shalakian, can she get a hat-trick? Gives it off, and look at Cora Villa traversing the pitch at absolute speed. Tried to go central to Passafaro, but and there was a second ball on the pitch there for a second. It just, I guess that's the issue when you've got multiple pitches. There's Allen now. Can she make some magic happen? She's usually very good. She's been a bit quieter tonight. Tries to centre it. Daly now comes flying through. That was some divine intervention there from Davey. The Jets are searching for a goal in their last game of the season. They've got about 15 seconds of some change to get it. Shalakian chasing it down. That's great to Passafaro. Now she's in space. Adams, who's just come on, still trying to chase it down. Passafaro and Adams. Great work, Passafaro, but even better work there from Adams. Defensively, that was terrific. And that was appreciated by the home fans. So we are into stoppage time here at Lake Macquarie Regional Football Facility. It's up to the referee how much longer the season goes for the Ravens and the Jets. Stevens now. Stevens takes an absolute speculator. And Bray gobbles it up. So the Jets are going to have a couple of losses to finish the season off. But their second half of the season was so much better than the first. 18 points out of the 20 that they've collected. They've come in the second half of the year. They've got to be proud of that, Ryan Campbell and the girls. For the Gladesville Ravens, they had 4 losses out of the last 5 games, and it has probably cost them a place in the finals this year. But this evening's win should go a little bit of the way to giving them a little bit of pride and a little bit of joy to finish the season. They've pounced on the Jets' mistakes at every opportunity, and they, in all honesty, it could have been a lot more than 4. But the Ravens will win this game very comfortably this evening. As we continue to wait for the referee, just about played 2 minutes of injury time here, Claire Adams. A little bit of trickery to impress the coach. Threlfo running down the field, but just giving it away. That was Sproul, and that's a nice ball. Shalakian, can she make a last-minute hat-trick? That's a nice little bit of trickery there from Claudia Shalakian. And tried to release Passafaro. Daly working down the field for her last couple of minutes of the season. Kilroy, she's been impressive since she's been on the field. Real little pocket rocket. Allen. Oh, that's it. Opportunity here. Bray cleans it up. 2.5 minutes into the stoppage time period. Adams. Collins. Daly. Ball's going to sprinkle out. And as the Ravens have done all evening, the defence has been rock solid. They're going to get a clean sheet for the last game of the year, unless something miraculous happens here from the emerging Jets. 3 minutes elapsed into it, injury time now. Sproul in the contest with Shalakian. Oh, speedy effort there from Villa. Good contest still. Jets not to be denied. Threlfo deep in defence for the emerging Jets. Allen tries to touch on. Collins, has she got the speed to get there first? That's taken away from her. We're riding to the closing stages here of the Northern New South Wales NPL, the New South Wales NPL women's season. Shalakian now. Bray runs back. Tracked that back there by Threlfo. Oh, Shalakian just falls over at the crucial time. She looked like she was going to pull the trigger. And she's going to end the season with 5 goals and be denied a hat-trick. I reckon she might want to talk to Lexi Moreno about that one. That penalty was hers to take, surely. It's all getting a little bit loose and a bit willing here as we come up to the 5th minute of injury time. It's up to the referee how much longer we play it, as Paraguay continues to play a few little theatrics with the Jets girls. Fox, Halls, Shalakian. Oh, well taken off her feet. That was nicely done, Salvador. It looks like she's played the last 10 or 15 minutes in the defensive area. Referee blows the whistle for full time. It's the end of the season for the Gladesville Ravens and the emerging Jets. Goals from Claudia Shalakian in the 26th and 32nd minute. A penalty to Lexi Moreno in the 63rd, and Annie Holes with a sensational ball that beat Kiva Bray. All ends up in the 85th minute. Sees the Ravens 4 defeat the emerging Jets 0. Depending on the results, the Ravens will end up in 6th spot at the end of the home and away season. An encouraging season for them, but disappointing all the same. They lost 4 of their last 5 games to end up missing the finals this year. For the emerging Jets, the rebuild continues. They've won 5 games. It's been an encouraging year for the young girls and Ryan Campbell's side, and we hope that they continue to progress as the season goes on. And just before we leave you, in the 70th minute, MacArthur Rams are leading Apia Leichhardt by 1-0. My name's Ashley Borg for Football New South Wales. Thank you so much for having me throughout the season, and thank you to Mark from Football New South Wales for allowing me to do what I love. And thank you also to Stephen, who does a great job on the camera. Have a wonderful pre-season. Good luck to the finalists in next week's final series, and we'll see you in 2025.